Well guys, welcome back. It's been a long time and I'm very happy to be back again. I can't remember the last time I did a track breakdown, but it was multiple years ago. But anyway, let's get right into it. This is for my brand new track, Tastes Good. It's a bit of a housey track, bit of a groovy thing, and I think it's quite a fun one, and I think you guys are gonna like it. I'll give you a little preview of the track first. This is how it sounds.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good. 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 Taste my pussy, it tastes good.
Let's go right ahead and jump right into the break. So this track actually I started this track in Ableton quite a long time ago. And I started with the breakdown and this catchy vocal, which is pretty obnoxious in my ears.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good.
So believe it or not, that is my vocal that I recorded and wrote myself. It's not a splice vocal. I'll break this actual vocal down another time if you guys want to hear it, but that's in another project and I just want to get this whole track done. So we have this vocal here, pretty obnoxious, alongside these cool stabs. I think this really gives some character and a bit of edginess. It's like a bit of a call and response. You got the girl singing, taste my pussy, it tastes good, and then you got this response with these stabs.
Tastes good. Taste.
Also another one in between here, which also playing on the drop. Nice stab sound. Sounds way cleaner by itself, but then in a whole scheme of things, well, it adds to the track because I think the whole track is super gritty. We've got Sigmund. This is like a nice delay kind of distortion plugin, which is super dope. Highly recommended this one. We got some delay. We got some unnecessary EQing, and we got these stabs here, super cool stab. Nothing on there, just pure clean, and this bass sound here, super sick. My favorite plugin, Soundgoodizer. You'll see the Sigmund is automated. That's because it's automated on the drop. This one is carrying some form of delay, and I didn't want that in the break because I wanted it clean. I didn't want any delays coming through when the vocal was playing, so that is not playing through the break. Yeah, some sidechain, taking away the release of the synth. Self-explanatory, and then yeah, that next section I just bring in some drums. Super dope. And a hi-hat sample, hi-hat shaker type thing.
Pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good.
And then, okay, so these are big elements of the track, but the other biggest element is the bass line. Super simple one. So that's it by itself. Bass isn't coming through right now because I've automated that off during the break. I want to keep the sub for the drop, of course. And then I've got like this return track here, which is actually bringing in some reverb, which is a no-go when working with sub. You don't want reverb on the sub, but this shit kind of worked. So I brought that into this next section, hyping it up, hyping this build-up up. Same kind of stuff happening. It's got some extra drums in here as well.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my.
Some extra drums. Yeah, so on this build up, I've just been automating some delay on this vocal.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good.
Got riser. And more risers here, by the way. Phase plant. Good plugin, man, good plugin. Just rolled off the highs because it was quite extreme. And right here, I took out all of the drums and I have another riser. Another phase plant. This one is a bit more reckless. It's coming through here. You can see the automations right here. Yeah, and then just bringing these stabs, just kind of solidifying everything. And I like this kind of suction effect right before the drop on the pre-drop right here with the bass. It's just the same one shot and this. Yeah, it's just a reversed kick. Yeah, drop, very simple, super simple, nothing too extreme, but it is very gritty, especially when I bring in these hats later on. And more drums, it becomes quite compact, maybe not in the best way, but it does fit with the obnoxious vibe from the vocal. So we got the drums, I have my main kick here, just a bit of EQ, he says. And we have another layer. That's where you get the grip from, Decap's kick right there. So those two go nicely together. Over here, I also have another layer on the kick. What did I do to that? Yeah, some stereo delay. This is just some high-end kind of energy. So I got that there. And then, yeah, we have the bass line. I got some sub here. This track needed it. Without that sub, listen to this drop. Yeah, you're missing a lot. Okay, now I've played that solo, you can now hear that this is very necessary, this element right here. So it's adding this extra element to the bass line. It's making the bass line fuller. I have these synth shots here.
Sunrise, sunshine, sunrise, sunshine.
And then, yeah, well, cut together, it sounds like that. If I take that away, a bit bland. Just adds this extra element, you know? And then we have this kind of one-shot offbeat synth to glue it all together, so to say, and to give it a bit more of a ravey element, because everything is kind of dark and deep, so this added something extra. Yeah, and then over here I just bring in some extra drums. Those same ones from the break. This is where it starts to switch up though, because I bring in a pad and then it becomes a bit more melodic, which is I think what this song needed, and this also glues it all together. That slowly comes through on this drop now. Filtering it in. Then the drums come out again. Also did this little effect where the pad actually cuts volume or filtering wise just before that first kick of this next section. So you get like this moment of silence and then it comes back in. If I remove that, you'll hear it just sustain and keep playing. Yeah, it doesn't smack into that next section, which I like. Yeah, so now you got this kind of calm down, the peak has finished. Once again with these one shots, just easy section, bit vibey. Yeah, and then we go into that second build up now, and this is where it gets a little bit bigger in my eyes. Now you have this pad in here, it's giving this song an extra element which it needed. And you got like this slow down moment before it starts building up again. Same stuff. Easy bass line, drums being filtered in because I've just taken them out. I've also got this moan for effects. I've got it as like an atmosphere in the background, which you don't really hear that much. You just hear it kind of spinning around you.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it tastes good. Taste my pussy, it
Drums being filled in again.
Taste my pussy, it tastes.
And a new vocal.
Taste my pussy, it tastes good.
That and then we go back into that second build up, which is a bit more hype because you got this pad in there and it's bringing the energy in. Got these drums.
Tastes good, it tastes good.
Also a new vocal here as well.
Tastes good, it tastes good. Tastes good, it tastes good. Tastes.
You got these vocal chops coming in again as well.
Tastes good, it tastes good.
Drums. Bringing these hats. Extra snare. And I love the way this second drop hits now, because once again I've done this thing, taking out the volume or filtering out this pad. You can hear it. It comes in and then it ducks right before. So it slowly comes in and then it ducks. These are the kind of cool things I like to do every now and then. This is sucking into the drop now and it just slaps you in the face. It's funny because this drop to me is really aggressive but also really calm at the same time, and this pad calms it down to that level. It's like a weird contrast between aggression and non-aggression. So I've also switched up the one-shots now. This used to be here, this synth. That was that offbeat synth, and now I've put it back a little bit and I've made room for this guy. This is another little section. They're sucking in and smacking you in the face. Yeah, I love doing these reverse kicks because it just sucks into that next kick so nicely. Extra little vocal here on the offbeat. Yeah, I got some rides as well. Yeah, extra rides. And then after this whole peak of that second drop, you go down into this more groovy section, which I love. That's bringing in these snares here. Claps, snares, whatever you want to call it. I also removed one here because this little, that fit right in the same slot as where this snare would go, but it had a different character to it, so you can really hear it pop out if you listen closely. Yeah, if you can hear, you can hear. And then we calm down again. And then this song is just calming down from here, really. You've already gone through the madness and now it's about taking elements out. One variation here I did was with the pad, put it up. Just one octave. Kind of glides into it, I like that. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it. And so for the master, let's just go into this right now. This is without. That doesn't sound great. I actually do one of these bad things which you shouldn't really do as a producer, And that is, I start a track already with the master on, and that's not really a good move because you need to get your mix right from the very beginning. But that's just kind of the way I rolled. So the first thing I have on this master chain is Devastator, which is distortion. It's only coming in a little bit, as you can see right here. Can barely hear it, mate, but it works. We got Ozone for dynamics. This is boosting the high frequency range quite a lot, because if I take this off, there's a drastic difference. Well, both of these actually. This is making the track a lot brighter. It wasn't super bright, so adding that, that does quite a bit, and I use this quite a lot on tracks if I don't have such a bright track. And then I have Soothe. Cheating, maybe. Do I care? Not really, because this is cutting out some of those horrible frequencies which I like to keep in my tracks apparently. Yeah, that was a good move putting that on, recommended. This beautiful plugin, I've been using this a lot recently, and if you follow my techno project, Tobias Paul, by the way, I don't know if you know about that, but now you do. I'm using the J37 a lot. Saturation adds that crunch. That works, man, that works. Next to that, Pro L. Limiting, my favorite limiter. That's that jam. And then reference, this is what I used to reference to other tracks. And check the LUFS. And then balance, this would be for automations. So that's kind of the track in all of its glory. Super simple. But I thought, hey, it's been a long time since I've done a breakdown, and I'm very unfamiliar with it, so I need to get back into this. But I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have some deeper questions, ask me. All right, boys and girls, just a short sidetrack for a moment, and I want to introduce you to my brand new page on Bandcamp. And on this page, it says right in front of you, but I'm going to say it myself. You're going to receive 1 to 2 exclusive IDs which will never be released, never see the light of day, every single month, as well as a track early, which I will be releasing. This is a whole new thing, and I think it's a nice outlet for me to give you guys tracks which I wouldn't necessarily release, and they would be sat on my hard drive the whole time. But I want to give back to you guys, and yeah, you can sign up for this. I'm going to drop the link in the description. I'll give you a couple of previews.
Let's go.
You get the jazz. Free downloads, baby, all of them. So if you like the sound of that, go ahead and sign up. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little breakdown. The next one, I don't know when it will be. I don't know which track it will be. You guys have got to let me know. Thank you for watching. See you next time.